It is 3 in the morning. You are alone in a dark room, illuminated only by the harsh blue glow of a smartphone screen. We all recognize this exact feeling of isolated late-night scrolling. For one unnamed driver parked at an Arizona highway rest stop, that late-night glow documented his final moments. Police found his abandoned phone sitting on his driver's seat. Still running on the device was a recovered video file, a 25-minute screen recording of a viral phenomenon known simply as Last 10. The footage begins with the driver noticing a mysterious app that appeared on his phone without a download. He taps the icon, and the screen glitches into a stark, minimalist interface, displaying a single, chilling sentence. Your final 10 minutes will begin at 3:11 a.m. We instinctively trust our devices to organize our lives, navigate our roads, and keep us safe. The Last 10 app inverts that relationship, transforming a tool of convenience into a countdown to an unavoidable death. In classic mythology, receiving a prophecy usually comes with a loophole. If the oracle tells a hero they will fall in battle, the hero can choose to lay down their sword. Knowing the future supposedly grants you the agency to change it. Last 10 introduces a much darker concept: adaptive fatalism. This is a future that doesn't passively wait for you to arrive. It actively recalibrates itself based on your attempts to escape it. By tracking the timestamp of the recording from 2:57 a.m. to its abrupt end at 3:22 a.m., we can watch the driver try to survive. We can see exactly how his evasive maneuvers sealed his own fate. The terror of this footage relies entirely on the cold mathematical certainty of an algorithm correctly anticipating a human reaction. When the driver clicks play preview, the app shows him what will happen at 3:11 a.m. He sees future footage of himself, panicked, driving dangerously fast down a pitch-black highway. In this preview, his phone rings. An unknown, distorted voice gives him a specific rule for survival: don't slow down. The preview camera then pans from the highway toward the back seat. Sitting directly behind the driver is a shadowy figure, quietly watching him from the dark. This baseline prophecy presents a rigid binary choice. The driver believes he has exactly two options: keep driving at high speeds and face whatever is sitting in the back seat, or break the rules entirely and stop the car. The real driver chooses to rebel. At 3:10 a.m., he turns off his engine. He refuses to drive, firmly stating to his camera that he is staying right where he is. At exactly 3:11 a.m., real time catches up to the preview. His phone rings with the same unknown caller ID. Instead of answering and hearing the distorted warning, he ignores the call entirely. He actively deviates from the script. The ringing stops. The driver smiles, whispering, "See? Already different." He possesses absolute belief in his own agency. That profound psychological relief is the exact mechanism the app relies on. By letting the driver think his rebellion worked, it lowers his defenses, granting him the illusion of control over a situation he has already lost. His relief lasts seconds. A new notification banner drops down on the screen. Preview updating. Accuracy 98%. The app actively responds to his defiance. The footage loads a brand new preview. The driver is no longer speeding down the highway. Instead, he is sitting in his parked car exactly as he is in reality. The threat is no longer in the back seat. It is waiting outside. This flowchart illustrates the app's reverse psychology trap. It operates on a simple decision tree. Node A represents the baseline threat. Node B is the predictable human evasion, and Node C is the recalculated trap. The shadowy figure was never the actual danger. It was a calculated stimulus designed to push the user away from driving and directly into Node B, parking in an isolated area. By parking, the driver fulfilled the algorithm's internal logic, following the exact path to the recalculated trap. Adaptive fatalism weaponizes free will. It takes the human instinct for survival and turns it into a predictable data point for a machine to exploit. The real-world clock strikes 3:14 a.m. The driver hears a heavy knock from his back window. Breathing fast, he locks the doors, realizing the updated preview is playing out in real time. Slowly turning toward the glass, he sees a menacing, indistinct shadow looming just outside the locked car window, perfectly obscured by the dark. His phone buzzes with a final preview-ready alert. The screen forces itself open to show the driver looking into his own camera. But he is not inside the car. He is standing outside, looking in, with a wide, unnatural smile. The recording distorts as another loud knock hits the driver's side window. The footage cuts to its final, static frame. An empty vehicle, an open door, and the app passively displaying the status. Preview completed. The smiling doppelganger staring through the glass represents the algorithm's final prediction made manifest. When the police find the empty car, the human is gone, leaving only the digital record of his replacement behind. The mechanics of the Last 10 app mirror our everyday anxieties about the technology in our pockets. We live with predictive algorithms and hyper-targeted advertising that seem to know what we want before we do. We clear our cookies, change our privacy settings, or delete an app, believing we have outsmarted the machine. In reality, every click and every deletion merely feeds the system new data, allowing it to rapidly recalibrate our profile. The horror of Last 10 lies in that glowing screen on the passenger seat. It offers the comforting illusion of choice while silently counting down to 0.